in a better hurry to my 30. Who's a little crazy and a lazy, slow down speed. Sometimes all we need is dirt road therapy.
Hi everyone, Linda Heldman here for Canadian Beats. I have with me today Adam Gregory. Welcome, Adam.
Hey, Linda.
It is such a
How you
pleasure. It's such a pleasure to talk to you. I've been a country music fan for a very long time, and you're just one of those names that has been around forever.
I know I'm ancient. I just had a birthday. I'm not that old, but I've been in the industry for a while and I've seen a lot of changes and just been doing music for a long time.
You have. You got your first record deal when you were 13.
13, yes, I was barely walking. Yeah, 13, I got, it was just an experience of a lifetime. You know, any 13-year-old in the music would have loved that. And they showed so much interest in me, and that just got the ball rolling with Horseshoes. Horseshoes became, you know, the number one played song in 2000, so it was a great time.
Yes, that was 17 years ago. I
know.
It's so hard to believe that it was. Does it even feel that way to you, that it was that long ago?
No, it doesn't feel that long. But when I look in the mirror and see all the laugh lines that I have around my eyes, I've laughed and smiled a lot. So that must show that I've been in it a while.
That's a good thing. That's a good thing. Actually, I have to confess here, you're about 6 months older than my oldest son.
Really?
So, yes, he was born in
Well, you sound very young.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you. We've actually met a couple of times, but I don't expect you to remember. There was Havelock Country Jamboree in 2005. And then actually 2013 in Edmonton at the CCMAs. We had a very lovely chat. Yes.
Well, I'd like to run into you again.
You're going to be in Saskatoon?
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes.
Awesome. Well, we'll have to hook up somewhere and say hi and
That'd be great. I'm sure I would recognize you right away. I'm pretty good with faces.
That's good. So we're talking to you today. Last week, you just released your 19th single to radio called Dirt Road Therapy. Absolutely.
I'm just over the moon about it. I remember when the day it came out, some friends of mine put on kind of a little surprise party for me. They made like a banner saying Dirt Road Therapy, and my wife and my buddy's wife bought a cake that looked like a dirt road kind of, and we all kind of celebrated. And it was just a great day, and it hit the top 100 iTunes downloaded songs in Canada at 81, and within a couple hours it moved to 51 and 57, and then within about an hour and a half it moved to about 36. So it was like taking leaps and bounds up the 100 chart. So I'm like, man, this is a really good sign. I'm super excited about it.
That has got to feel incredible.
Yeah.
I've listened to the song. When I get music sent to me, I put myself in a zone and I make it as quiet as possible, and I just play it, close my eyes, and just take it in. And from the first few chords leading into this song, it got me. It's just, I could picture myself in a car driving down a dirt road.
Yes. You know what? The first time I heard the song as a demo sent to me, I'm like, this is it. Because it, you know, probably a year before that, we were kind of in a zone where we were still waiting for all the right songs. And I'm like, man, we just don't have it yet. And I was constantly postponing stuff. And all of a sudden, we got this batch of songs. And within this one batch of songs, we got Dirt Road Therapy and my follow-up single, which is going to be Running. Two of like the greatest songs I've ever heard. And I'm like, man, this is it. This is what I've been waiting for. And the minute I heard that Dirt Road Therapy, like you said, from the first note, I was stuck. And I'm like, this is going to be the first single out of the chute. I haven't really heard anything else, really, but this is it. I just know it. And I just stuck to that, and it's the first single out. So.
It's cool when you just get that whole vibe about a song and you just know. It's hard to explain. It's just got that it factor.
Yeah, and you know what? I've been excited about every one of my singles before they've been released. But this one takes on a new excitement for me for some reason. I'm really over the moon about it. Maybe it's because I've kind of been away from the scene for a little bit, and it's just the excitement of getting back into it, or it's just the song is just that incredible that I'm really stoked about it, and I'm really pumped, and I want it to do well, and I'm optimistic that it's going to do great.
I think those first day download numbers speak for themselves. I hope it does phenomenally well at radio across the country for you. I really do.
Thank you very much, Linda.
Now, this is the first of several singles that'll be released until your next album is released currently scheduled for spring of 2018. Is that right?
Yeah. You know what, we haven't been in that much of a hurry to get the actual album done. Well, we are in a way, but nowadays it seems like more and more artists are putting it out single by single, and just getting the fans downloading each single as it comes out. So we're just kind of riding on that a little bit. We got the first probably 3 singles done, recorded. The other 2 are in getting mastered and finished, the qualities like that. But we're set up for the next probably 2 singles following this Dirt Road Therapy. So we're in good shape. And it gives us a little time to really hone in and get the album sounding just exactly the way I want it to sound, and that's kind of a good position to be in, because I'm quite a perfectionist when it comes to my music, and I put every ounce of my heart and soul into what I record, and it gives me a little bit of flexibility.
That's good. That's good. And you're working with some amazing people on this album as well.
Yes.
Bart McKay is producing.
Yeah, the renowned Bart McCain, who's won like every CCMA award you can imagine for his producing and instrumentation. He's just a great guy. If there was an award for niceness, he would probably win it too. So.
And I was thrilled to see that Murray Pulver has been doing some guitar work on this album as well.
Yes, well, Murray and Bart come as a package deal, I think. Murray is a good friend of Bart's, and when I was told that Murray was going to be playing guitar parts on this album, I was excited about that. Murray and I go quite a ways back in the Wilkinson days when I toured with the Wilkinsons. He played guitar for Amanda Stott. I don't know if you remember Amanda Stott.
Very well. Yes.
He backed up Amanda Stott, and that's where I first met him years and years ago. So again, it was like a reunion.
You know what? I think that's the first time I met Murray as well. It was before his days with Doc Walker.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's way before.
Yes, fantastic musician. Just love him.
Oh yes.
Yeah. So, are there any other special people involved in this that you'd like to talk about?
Well, we had 2 of my fellow bandmates, past fellow bandmates. Chad Melchert was the drummer, and Mark Puffer was guitar, and he did harmonies on it. His harmonies are just like, he slays them, and they're doing their thing. But every time I ask them to help out with anything, they're my big brothers, and they come to bat for me. So it's a great thing.
And again, both of them have been nominated and won CCMA awards for their musicianship. Absolutely phenomenal.
Yes, I know for fact that Chad has. Mark, I think, has been up for awards. I don't know if he's won any, but he's one of them guys that's underrated.
True.
sometimes. Mark Puffer is a phenomenal guitar player. I've always kind of compared him to Vince Gill.
Mm-hmm.
He's got the same kind of relaxed kind of state on stage as Vince Gill does. Doesn't really dress up like in fancy shirts. He's just very casual. But when he puts his arms and hands around that guitar, he can make that puppy sing. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And then his harmonies, he hits the harmonies on all the time. Dead on.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, he tours with Gord Bamford, and
Yeah.
anytime Gord passes through my way and I see them, Mark is always one that it's like, hey, Mark, come over here, need a hug.
Oh yes, yes, he is, and he's the funniest guy. He was always the funniest guy in the group. He always was a jokester and kept us laughing. He kept it real for all of us. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's great. That's great. Do you think you'll be doing any touring with the new album coming out?
Oh, definitely, definitely. We're gonna probably 2018 is when we're gonna hit it full force. We're gonna hook into the festival shows and as many things as we can. This year, we're through most of the year now, and just getting the song spun and in people's faces and get the momentum building again, and then we'll hit it hard next year.
Mm-hmm. Well, you've actually got a big show coming up this next weekend.
Yes.
Big Valley
Jamboree.
Yes, yes. That's got to be like going home for you.
Yes, I've done the Big Valley now probably 4 times,
Mm-hmm.
and every time has been such an experience. This time is the 25th anniversary of the Big Valley Jamboree, and what an honor to be a part of that celebration.
Mm-hmm.
On the same day as Jason Aldean and I think Chris Young, so it's a good mixture of people to be amongst.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Wow. Well, I do hope you make your way east toward Ontario, because I would love to see you perform somewhere out this way.
Oh, me too. I love Ontario. Love it.
Like in my area, I'm in Sudbury, Ontario. So
I've been there many times.
So Manitoulin Country Fest is one of the best festivals in the area.
I think I played that.
I think
back in the day.
Did. Yes, because they celebrated their 10th anniversary last year.
Yep.
And I'm trying to remember. Yeah, I'm sure you have been. Anyway.
It's been years ago. But...
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Have to talk to KT and get you back for next year. It'd be a perfect opportunity.
That'd be awesome.
Would be, definitely. So, you mentioned you took some time away, and that was because you became a dad.
I became a dad, yes. My little girl is almost 2.5 years old, and just talks a mile a minute. Can't understand every word, but she is. I swear, I'm not being biased, but I think she's a child genius, because she knows her alphabet off heart. She knows how to count to about 10 in French. She knows how to count to 14. She knows her whole name. You ask her name, she'll say her name. It's just like amazing.
That's great. And what is her name?
Her name is Everly.
Everly. That's really nice.
Yeah, Everly, like the Everly Brothers.
Mm-hmm. Nice, nice. I like that.
So that's been a big part of why I took a little time off. I wanted to be around. I know a lot of artists, they can make it work with going on the road and this and that, but with a newborn, it tends to get a little bit tricky sometimes. So I just wanted to be around and be the father that she would, grow up knowing,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's important in those early years to be there. And yeah. And just from what I've known about you from the past, I totally understand why you took that time.
Yes.
So, yes.
Thank you.
So, it's great. Does she show signs of musical ability?
Oh yeah, we got an upright piano at home, and she'll go up there and she'll start playing notes, and she'll try to sing while she's playing the notes. And every time I play my guitar to her and sing, she comes up and put my fingers on the chords, and she strums the guitar. She just loves it.
Oh, that's awesome.
But she'll sing. She'll stay up about an hour and a half after we put her down for bed, singing herself to sleep.
Oh, that is so sweet.
So she's definitely got the bug in her.
That's good. That's good. Maybe someday you can do a daddy-daughter duet on stage.
Wouldn't that be great?
That would be awesome. That'd
Yeah.
be great. Yes. We're just about out of time, but I just wanted to touch on, in 2013, you received the CCMA Slate Music Humanitarian Award for your there's a tongue twister word, philanthropic efforts. Now, can you tell me about some of the organizations you've helped with?
Well, that award was mostly to recognize my work for the Ronald McDonald House.
Mm-hmm.
I was a part of that for 10, 11 years, and we raised a lot of money to help build a Ronald McDonald House in Red Deer. And that was just, I guess, acknowledging that my help for doing that, and that was such a wonderful event, and helped a lot of people, and I saw it with my own eyes how much it helped. And it was really nice to be shown that love by the CCMA Awards and getting that award.
I remember being there, seeing you accept that, and it was...
I was an emotional kind of roller coaster.
You were, but that's okay. You're human, and it's nice to show that emotion. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
And you also get involved with other charity projects, and you're just a very giving person.
I've done stuff for the Stollery and Make-A-Wish. Actually, Make-A-Wish, I met a young girl, 19 years old, who was the youngest of her case to have Lou Gehrig's disease. And the last 3-4 months of her life, I promised to keep in touch with her, and I called her every day and probably saw her once a week in person. And as she gradually declined, I was there right to the very end. I'd given her like my AG T-shirt, a teddy bear, everything AG. I gave her. And the day that she passed, we went to her funeral, and there was a viewing right there in the casket. She was wearing my T-shirt, the teddy bear I gave her, the lanyard I gave her. Everything was right beside her in the casket.
Wow.
So it was an amazing kind of testament of how strong a bond can be, a friendship.
Absolutely. That's very moving. Very, very moving.
Yeah.
See, it just shows the kind of person you are. It's fantastic.
Well, thank you.
So, I thank you so much for talking with me today. Really appreciate it.
My pleasure.
I hope all goes well with Dirt Road Therapy. As I say, it's an amazing song. And for those listening, please go listen to it, download it, and call.
Request it.
Exactly. Request it at your local radio.
Oh, thank you so much, Linda.
Thank you so much, Adam. Appreciate talking to you.
You too.
Great. And I am Linda Heldman for Canadian Beats.